in the twilight of her life, one of the greatest joys to her, one of the things that would bring, one of the only things that would bring a smile to her face and make her laugh was our videos. It doesn't make it any easier having a picture of her here. She's staring. I need to stop looking at my grandma. I need to look at Kramer. Kramer, give me strength. Give me strength. Stop looking at my grandma. I got to look at you. She's getting me emotional. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us for the video this week. It hasn't even been like super long. It hasn't even been a week, but I feel like I miss you guys. It's probably because we've had so much stuff going on, and it's just good to be back. I'm glad you guys are here. So we've got a little bit different of a video this week. This is different than we've ever had before, and I don't really know how to go about this. This is just kind of on the fly, but those of you that have been watching us live stream, which we started this last week on Twitch, we started a Twitch account and have live streamed a couple of times. The first was on Friday. You already know this, but we had a death in the family. I was working a few days ago and got a call from my dad, and it was late in my shift, towards kind of the latter part of my shift, and the phone was ringing, and my grandma on my mom's side, had been, you know, not doing well. She was in a home with her husband. They were both alive, but she was struggling, and so I had a feeling. Some of you probably experienced this before, but when the phone rang and I saw that it was my dad, I knew. I said in my mind, Grandma died. We'll just call her Grandma Fuzz fam. Grandma Fuzz. She was a member of the Fuzz fam. She was a fan, and I'll explain kind of that in a few minutes. But I knew that she had died, and she was 90 plus years old, so she lived a full good life. So it was a good thing. We knew that it was coming. But it still gives you, it still hits you when you realize, you know, that person is gone. And you start reminiscing and thinking about all the memories. And I have so many good memories with Grandma Fuzz. Growing up visiting her house. She lived in Idaho. I grew up in Washington. We were only ever able to go visit her a few times a year, maybe once or twice at the most. Usually in the summer. I literally remember as a kid praying to God to not let my grandma die. I was afraid she was going to die as a kid, and I loved her so much and enjoyed going to her house so much. I enjoyed playing her Sega Genesis so much, playing with her cap guns, listening to her Michael Jackson CDs. Oh, those weren't hers, were they? It was probably one of my cousins. I just remember listening to some of my first Michael Jackson music on my grandma's stereo in her living room. Oh my gosh, the memories. She would make the best chocolate cake, the best sheet cake. She would play it. She would play a game called Flip. I'll see if I can find a picture of it on the internet and put it up here right now. Never have seen that or heard about it anywhere else. She would have these army men, the little army men, the old plastic monkeys. The TV shows. She would record TV shows on the VCR and would program it to record things off of cable television, and then just had a massive collection in her home of VHS tapes of TV shows. One of my favorite watching at her house, because we didn't have, you know, cable at our house where I grew up in the Northwest, was Lost in Space. Lost in Space, the old black and white Lost in Space. Those are some of the best memories of my life. And so for this video, guys, forgive me. This is a little bit of just a personal therapy for me, just talking to the camera, talking to you guys, and sharing some feelings and some thoughts and maybe some emotions. But the reason I want to do this is we have had so much fun on this channel sharing our lives with you guys, and I have a lot of fun with the editing, trying to make the videos entertaining. This is a little different because it's not going to be as much of an editing job as just kind of sharing my heart with you guys and just talking to you. And if that's not your bag, you don't want to see me do that, you don't really care, feel free to skip over this video. You're not hurting my feelings. And we'll try to get back to more of our regular type content next time. But I just thought it was important as part of what we're doing on YouTube to not only share with the world our good times and when we're having fun and laughing and all that kind of stuff. I want to make sure you know that, you know, we're real, we're a real family, and we've got real stuff going on. This time it happens to be the loss of a family member, and that's real life. And I want to be able to share that with you as well, not just, you know, the edited, you know, we're a happy-go-lucky family, even though we are. But anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. There's no way I'm going to get through this without getting semi-emotional. And I want to just, I just want to state for the record, right off the bat, I'm not emotional, like sad that she's gone. I had already said goodbye to Grandma Fuzz when I had visited her last a couple months ago, and I knew she was going to be gone soon. And I said my goodbyes. She was starting to kind of lose her mental capacity and was having dementia type stuff, and I just, in my mind, said this is not my grandma. I feel like my grandma's gone. This is the mortal shell or husk, if you will, that's just going through the process of leaving this world. And so I had said my goodbyes. I was comfortable with her passing. But it doesn't change the fact that you start thinking about all these memories when someone dies, someone that you've loved and have a lifetime of memories with. And you guys know this. I'm sure many of you watching have experienced the loss of loved ones, and you know how it goes. So I'm just going through some pictures because I'm preparing a video montage for the funeral, which is this upcoming weekend, and just want to share a few with you guys. I don't know which ones I'll include in the edit of the video, but this is obviously an old picture of her. I don't even recognize her like this. This is when she was a young woman. Older, she's here on the bottom left. It's my mom up on the left there, and some of her brothers and sisters being dorks. Obviously, this doesn't mean as much, you know, to you guys. You each have your own family members and grandparents, and this is just mine, so it's like, who cares about your family? There we go. This is, dude, that's me. That's me, guys. Look at that. That's me on the Cub, the Honda Cub.
That's a nice bike.
Holy cow, that was a long time ago. That's at my uncle's cabin. Man, I look good with a helmet on. Look, I actually had some like color to my legs back then. Yeah, I got the call. I got the call from my dad while I was at work, kind of towards the end of my shift, and I did. Oh my gosh! Stop the bus! Oh my gosh! Look at this! Look at that! That's me! That's me in the blue shirt. Obviously, if you can't tell. Oh, guys, that's so bad. Look at those pants. I'm literally wearing a fanny pack. Mom, what are you doing? You can't let us, you know what though? I mean, this is the 90s. This is probably cool. I'm rocking those pants. Those look like they've been painted all over. And that's my brother. The one that saran wrapped my car. He's the one on the right of me trying to push me. He was a punk. He was always a punk. I just want to tell you guys my thought process of, you know, losing a loved one and having somebody die. Not to get too, you know, deep or philosophical or anything, but I personally believe in life after death. I believe in life before and after death, and that's part of what makes it easier for me. I think there's a plan for everybody and there's a purpose, and I think it goes much bigger and I think it goes way beyond this life. I think we're on a stage, so to speak, and we're acting out a part and learning some things while we're here and experiencing some things. And I think when you look at the stars at night and you look at the universe and the vastness and everything going on, I don't know how you don't help but realize and think there's something much bigger going on here. And I think that there is, and this is just a small part of our existence. That's what I believe personally. And so I take some comfort in believing that she has passed on to that next phase of, you know, her existence. God, these guys loved each other. My grandma and grandpa loved each other. Talk about an example of love. The funny thing is they would bicker. They would bicker all the time. You guys know old people that do this, that they just bicker and just nag at each other. And it was funny to watch. It was hilarious. In the twilight of her life, one of the greatest joys to her, one of the only things that would bring a smile to her face and make her laugh was our videos. There it is. There it is. It doesn't make it any easier having a picture of her here. She's staring. She's staring right at me. She's sitting here looking right at me. But my God, come on. I need to stop looking at my grandma. I need to look at Kramer. Kramer, give me strength. Give me strength. Stop looking at my grandma. I gotta look at you. She's getting me emotional. But jeez, what is this salty discharge? No, it's good. It's good. You guys need to see. I mean, hey, I'm a cop. I have emotions. I think I've cried once before on a video that I put up on YouTube. But you know, this is good. I should push on through this. A lot of people out there don't think we're anything other than, you know, human robots. Is that a contradiction in terms? You know, we experience emotions just like you. My mom's a big fan of our channel, and whenever she'd go up and visit my grandparents, she started sharing, like she does with everybody. My mom is our biggest cheerleader. She shares our stuff with everybody. And she would share our videos with my grandparents, and they would just get a blast out of it. They'd get a hoot. They would laugh. They would smile. They'd look forward to it. And God, what a good feeling. I mean, if nothing else, if besides all the other amazing benefits of what we've done on our channel, just that in and of itself, that it brought some joy to my grandparents at the end of their lives. I mean, wow. 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 You can go ahead and keep on demonetizing my videos, YouTube. The perks are there. The benefit of making my grandparents happy makes everything worth it. I really hope all of you guys have some good memories with loved ones. Life is so short. It can be so short. And just having a good time while we're here, and those connections with family, those relationships. I mean, what is more important than that? There is nothing. Anyway, guys, like I said, much different video. I just wanted to share some of my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions with you guys, and forgive me for that. But again, keep in mind that every video we do on our channel, and part of why we're doing this is to catalog and document our lives. It's been unreal to be able to go back and watch this last year through our YouTube videos as a family, personally for us. And this is an important moment in my life. But I just want to say publicly, and for posterity's sake, for me going back and watching this video years and years from now, I just want to say, Grandma, this wasn't going to be easy. I love you. This is my way of processing it. My way of saying thank you and goodbye. For now. I know I'll see her again, but it's all the good times. It's all the memories that make me emotional. And that's the problem. That's the problem, is there's so many of them. Kramer, where you at? Come on. Come on, Kramer. Give me strength. I love you, Grandma. Can't wait to see you again. Thanks for everything. I'm a big baby. I usually don't cry. You'll ask my wife. This will be the most. It's probably a good thing I'm recording this, because she thinks I'm completely unemotional. And usually I am. I'm pretty detached from my emotions, which is kind of an unfortunate self-defense mechanism with work. It's good to know that I still have them, though. It's good to know. It's good to know I'm still human. I can still feel. I can still bleed. I can still cry. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this community, being a part of the Fuzz fam. Rest in peace, Grandma Fuzz. Rest in peace. Thank you for everything. I love you so much. Until next time, you guys have a fantastic weekend. We love you, and we will see you soon. Peace.